Hello there, this is DBT, and this is Art of Rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8, and today I'll be doing a multiplayer protest of the card that you see on the screen right now, and that is the Tushek TS 900 Racer Pro. Not to be confused with the other Tushek that doesn't have a fin or a wing, no, this is the one of the rank of 1860. And that is of course because this is the current car hunt, the new quote-unquote new and current car hunt. So yeah, let's check it out. But before we get into any of that, if you like my content, please hit the like button in this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you really like my content, please consider joining the membership to support me directly. But alright, so what is the deal with this car? First, car hunt, as usual. Now, this already started like 3 days ago or something, so I'm a little bit late, but not too much. So, hey, this is for you to decide if you want to go for it. As usual, the premium price to get this thing, it's about $20 US. Obviously, this is my local currency, that's why it shows that way. In tier 1 of premium, you would get the main car, meaning the Tushek, the quote-unquote free car of tier 19 for like the 6th or 7th time in a row is the DS E10s. So nothing new over there. And at tier 25, you would be able to get the 50% discount coupon when upgrading the Tushek. But in order to get here, you need to be kind of like a pro, basically, and at that point, this is useless. So I don't know what's the point of this, but anyway. So that is the car hunt. I know, that was a quick review. I mean, there's nothing to talk about it. All of the car hunts have been the same as of late. But alright, so we're going to be testing this car in multiplayer, and of course that is going to be in Classic Season. Now, if we have a quick look at the stats, well, actually, you know what? Let me activate the boosters. There it is. So now with the tuning kit, you get to see all of the stats. In case you're curious, as I always say, this is not particularly helpful. Maximum rank of 1860, and I have some thoughts to give you in terms of that rank, but let's get to the races. The very first thing that I want to say is that this car you can actually get for free in the game, but it takes a long time. This is one of the cars that shows up in the multiplayer store, so long as you have, what is it gonna be, like 80,000 or so multiplayer coins, whenever this car shows up in the multiplayer store, that's where you would be able to get it. Now, 80,000 is quite a bit, so you definitely need to be grinding quite a bit in order to get to that point, but there is, oh Jesus Christ, that possibility, and I just messed up that race. Yeah, it's a car that you can get for free, so you don't necessarily have to go and spend 20 bucks if you want to get this car. But obviously, like I just mentioned, those cars, I don't know how many are there in the multiplayer store. They do cycle. Okay, at least I got that last bottle. They do cycle, but there's like, I don't know, 10, 15 cars in the multiplayer store. So that's how many weeks you have to wait for this car to show back up once it already has. So it's a long wait, but then again, you do have to grind quite a bit in order to get that amount of, oh, I managed that. Lovely. You have to grind quite a bit in multiplayer in order to get that amount of currency, so maybe that kind of works out. I don't know. One thing that I would tell you is that, in my very personal subjective opinion, oh, RIP that Absolute. Did he actually finish in front of me, or did he crash before? He probably finished. No, yeah, he finished before and then, okay, fair enough. This car, I would say, is probably amongst the best that you can get from the multiplayer store, and I'll explain more about that in a second. I'm gonna say that, in my opinion, this is possibly one of the most properly balanced or most balanced cars in this particular rank. Now, not on the bracket as a whole, but on the rank of 1860. Because remember, multiplayer store cars are cars of rank of 1858, 59, or 60. Gauntlet store, when it existed, it had cars of 1861 and 1862, except for the Batista, were not acquirable in other means anymore. So, oh boy, that was a bad bounce. So as far as the 1860 and slightly lowers, I think this is, oh god damn it, this is probably one of my favorite cars to drive just in terms of the performance of the car. And while I'm normally talking about like, hey, it's not that I want to be driving Kings or anything, it's nice to drive a car that it actually performs quite alright without being overpowered. And that is why I said, oh Jesus Christ, that was a bad jump. Oh my, did I just fall on top of him? No, wait. I don't think I got the knockdown notification, so I don't believe that I actually unalived them. But anyway, oh Jesus, alright, this race was a bit too messy and too short, so I couldn't finish that thought, so hold it there, we'll talk about it in the next race. What happened there? Okay, beaten by a Bayan, Absolute and a Bayan, but I did beat an Absolute and some unboosted cars. Come on, can I get my points, please? Where are my points? I want my points! There they are, okay, lovely. Oh, I'm in 2400, nice. Back in the day, I would hear people talking about like, oh, this car is it's a very balanced car, and this car is very balanced and whatnot. While talking about something like a Centenario, for example, which at the time wasn't really a balanced car. It was a very strong car. You know, what did that thing do bad? It accelerated really good, it had really good nitro, it had really good handling, it had really good drift, so it was a very good car overall. Now, people call that balanced, but no, that was a strong car. This is what I consider a balanced car, where it doesn't... Oh, Jesus. I'm fine. Where this car doesn't seem to excel at anything in particular, but it's not terrible at anything else either. That is what I call balance. It's not that it's a weak car and it's not a super strong car. It's pretty alright all around. And by that I mean that the acceleration on this thing definitely seems to be alright, competitive. Nothing straight up amazing, but not like you're gonna be at the very back of the pack. As far as nitro duration, it has decent enough nitro. It's not amazing, but it's very usable. The handling feels good. It's not a super heavy car either, but it's not incredibly agile. So that's why I'm saying that this car overall, at least in my personal opinion, is very balanced. Okay, defeated by 2 Vaillants and an Absolute and a Cyan, but at least I beat a Lavachu Noir, Absolute, and a 110, so that's gotta count for something. Now, the thing that I have noticed about this car is that it seems to be... Oh, 2 people left. Kind of unstable. And by that I mean that it seemed to react very... I'm not gonna say straight up negatively, but it seems to react a lot to little bumps on the road, you know, like sidewalks and whatnot. And this I noticed particularly yesterday when I was practicing a little bit with this car, because I was driving in Tokyo, and holy moly, I scatted like 3 times just by touching sidewalks. Now these sidewalks don't seem to be doing it, so I hope we do get Tokyo, so that you can see how the car reacts and wobbles a little bit the moment that you're touching. Uh-oh, I'm out of nitro. Hold it together. Keep it together, DBG. No! God damn it. Alright, it's fine. See, I'm telling you, nitro's not amazing, but it ain't terrible. So I don't know. I hope that we do get Tokyo so that you can see, or maybe we can do it on the time to wall test, because it does feel really, really weird. I don't know, and it actually made me skate proper one time in that track, and I'm like, but why? Alright, so I got defeated by the Vaillant, but I did beat Lavachu Noir, Cyan, Saber Lightning, Ferret, Absolute, and another Tushek, but that one is unboosted and actually disconnected, so that doesn't really count for anything. 12 players, I do imagine this is gonna be a messy race, but let's see what we do. And another thing that I got a couple of times with this car is random jumps from, you know, yeah, just completely random. You're driving perfectly fine and suddenly, whoop, goes up for absolutely no reason. So I don't know. It doesn't feel as bad as something precisely like the Centenario that just passed me. That one does seem to be very happy about doing weird jumps. This is not as bad, but definitely I didn't remember this car being unstable, and this is a car that I've liked to drive for a while now. It's not necessarily one of my favorites, but it's amongst the, like I said earlier, very balanced car that is not a king, and you know, that's good enough for me. You can tell that I'm actually keeping up with some very strong cars as well. So I've said before that, you know, especially in multiplayer, particularly in multiplayer, you don't really need kings in order to have some fun in multiplayer. Just about any car will do, unless you're driving an absolutely objectively garbage-tiered car. I'm fine, don't worry. That wasn't panic. I don't know what you're talking about. Unless you're driving a straight-up garbage-tier car, just about any car will do in multiplayer, and I think this proves it. Oh boy. Oh, he crashed! Ah! I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, man. Oh, did I just unlock? I'm sorry, buddy. Wasn't trying to knock you down, but, you know, it just happened. Man, that was my chance at the first place, but the Absolute just absolutely obliterated me. All right, I got defeated by the... Was that the one? Was that you that killed me? The Absolute, a Batista, Lavachu Noir, there's me. Beating a Faraday, sorry, but I didn't mean to knock you down. Centenario, Arash, Batista, Solus, and Cyan, and a 110. Man, a lot of people aren't bringing boosters. That's kind of interesting. But all right, let's do some tests. What time is it? Repeat with DBT. It's Spiral Drift Test. Yay! All right, so let's see how good or bad this thing drifts. I know it drifts good, but let's see how good. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Pretty good. That's pretty good. I should have quit while I was ahead. I don't think I'll do a better drift than that, but let's do a second take. And... well, yeah, I bounced. Yeah, the drift is good enough that I have to be really careful to not hit the inside of the turn. That's just how good this drift is. Now, that's not me saying that it's king level drift, but definitely very, very strong. I'm telling you, this car, it's... oh, Jesus Christ, get out of the way, buddy. Let me get to my top speed. I didn't get to top speed, did I? Okay, there we go, I got it. Oh, I bounced again on the inside, see? Though, to be fair, when you're doing it in this direction, it seems that this drift is assisted. It's even better than normal. Take number 2. Come on. Don't get in the way, Chiron. Please get out of the way. Dude, I said to get out. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Right, let's try it. Let's try to do better this time. See, I need to be releasing it quite a bit in order to not hit the inside. Yeah, this thing drifts good. And of course, we're also going to do time to walk. Though, against an Agera RS, it might get on the way. Let's hope it doesn't. Why did my car start steering to the... Oh, let me redo this. I don't know, it's just weird that sometimes my car suddenly starts steering for absolutely no reason. Okay, there we go. It didn't steer. The guy got on the way. Oh, man, I hate when they get on the way. So, does that make a difference? I don't know. Okay, I just restarted the whole thing altogether, and now I got Renault, so that should be a little bit easier to deal with. Still gets a little bit in the way, pushes me ever so slightly, but... All right, one more time. Please let me know if there's a difference between these times. Like, does it actually slow me down when they touch me ever so slightly, or nah? I don't even know. I'll leave all of this to you. Look at that, he touched me. Oh, but I don't think he pushed me this time. No, I'm going in a perfectly straight line, I think. All right, that is as good as that's gonna get. Oh, by the way, while we're here, let's see. Do you see what I'm saying about the... You see how it reacts a lot when I touch the sidewalks in here? Now, I don't think that every single sidewalk in the... It's cat! Right there, it's cat! You see how it reacts? Look at that! It's cat again! I'm telling you, alright. Maybe it's not on every single track, but it seems that the sidewalks are a little bit taller in this map than in others. So much, just enough so that this car kind of loses control from time to time. It's so weird, and it's so annoying, I tell ya. Normally, when a car is skiddy, it's because it has pretty good handling, and this car does have really good handling. Well, maybe not really good, just good enough. Good. I would give it a 7.5 out of... Oh, 8 out of 10 handling. I know that's meaningless as a review, but whatever. Definitely has some good handling. Is that why it's also a little bit, what's the word? Unstable? I don't know. It could be. And again, I haven't checked and paid attention on every single track to see oh yeah, this track the car's unstable. Definitely, as you just saw in... Oh boy, no. Okay, it's fine. Let's keep going this way then. I want to go down for that jump, but I got pushed into this side. Hold on, because that guy... I thought for a second he was gonna push me, so I was ready to push him back, but he didn't push me, so shout outs to the dude for not pushing me with that fucking bulan. Alright, hold on. Can I get a half decent result over here, maybe? No! Oh, is that's a Gemera? I think that was a Gemera. That thing accelerates really good. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. I hate doing... Okay, fine. You know what? A second place? I'll live with a second place. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Listen. Second place is as good as DBT is gonna do, alright? You know, skill issue or no, but it's fine. Defeated by a Batista, but I defeated the Bulan by 62. Nice. Clean driver. I like that. Frangimento, Sorpaso, Cien, Gemera, and Faraday. Alright. Ooh, cool. Let's do another one. Ooh, the game is like, oh, you wanted to test the drift? Let's test it, but in a real race scenario. How are you gonna perform over there? I have no idea. Oh, it's a drift right at the start. Okay. Let's see. Though probably those Faradays are just gonna dominate. Those things drift so much better than this, but still, let's see what we can do. Whoa, look at that. Oh, yeah, baby. Now, can I keep this for the rest of the race? I don't know. Oh, I missed the bottle. Okay, we're fine. Don't panic. Don't pick that nitro, please. Thank you. Gonna need that nitro to survive over here. To be fair, that Faraday also has bad nitro. I mean, I'm not saying that this car has bad nitro, but that car, the Faraday, does have bad nitro, so... I'm going for the spins here just to guarantee the nitro for the rest of the race. And I can just triple tap all day long, and I should be fine for the rest of it. And... Let's go, Bob! Second place again. That's as good as I can do, alright? Listen. At least I'm not finishing last on every race. So if anything, that shows that this car is definitely strong. So much so that it can carry me, but not so strong that just can easily defeat all the cars, so there's that. I'm defeated by the Faraday, but I defeated an Absolute, Sorpaso, Gemera. This doesn't count, but shoutouts for beating so many people with this car. Jesco Absolute, Cyan, Faraday, 1-1 Arash, and Centenario. Lovely stuff, I tell you, lovely stuff. Oh, by the way, if you want to get a heart and a pin, you need to leave me the key phrase in this video in the comments. The key phrase for today is The Tushek turns like turbines of tungsten in tundras, yet turbulently tussles while tucked in a tub like a tunic tunneled to turrets tuned to the tubas. But again, sure. The Tushek turns like turbines of tungsten in tundras, yet turbulently tussles while tucked in a tub like a tunic tunnel to turrets tuned to the tubas. There you go. First person to post it gets a heart, a pin, and all of that good stuff. Yeah. So my closing thoughts in regards to this particular car. Is it worth the $20? If you really want this car, you want it soon, you have enough to upgrade it and whatnot, I mean, there are worse options to spend money on, but at the same time, in car hunts, there are also better options. So I wouldn't go as far as saying like, yeah, you should pay $20 for it. Especially since you can also get this car from the multiplayer store. So if you're looking for a good Class S car that you can get through the multiplayer store, this is the one to go, in my opinion. Now, I guess there's other cars like the Koenigsegg 1.1, a few other cars that are also pretty good over here. But this is definitely, oh man, and we both missed all of the bottles. Oh boy. There's definitely excuse me. There's definitely some also very good cars in the multiplayer store, and also even better cars that you can get for $20 in car hunts over time. But if you have the resources or you want to save a lot in order to get a free to play, this is definitely a very good one to go for. Again, I don't think it's a straight up OP. It's pretty alright at just about everything. It doesn't suffer particularly off anything. So it's a good option. So yeah, that's my suggestion. Don't spend the money for it unless you really want it, and just save for it in the multiplayer store if there's not another car over there that you want to get better than this one. But that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe. Again, if you want to support me, please consider joining the memberships. But that's all for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.